Well, welcome to the first State of Origin game between South Australia and Victoria.
Good evening, I'm Anthony Hudson. Welcome to Thursday Night Football. It's great to have you with us at the Adelaide Oval. This is a round one match between South Australia and Victoria. Both these teams looked on last week as 8 other sides opened the season. But tonight they get their chance to show us all where they sit in the pecking order. Now it's time for the players to take to the field. Daniel Harford joins me. Who's your pick today, Harf?
Pleasure to be here, Hutto. It's hard to pick a winner. Both sides will be very hard at the contest, and I can't see either side dominating clearances or possession. It may well come down to who makes the few mistakes.
We'll see if you're right, Harf. Thank you. Time for some last-minute instructions as the captains meet in the middle. What I love about this time of year is that everyone starts on equal footing and everyone dreams big. Some bigger than others, of course. The rucks staring each other down. Punch clear. Dawson. Greg Williams would have been proud of that one. Vaughan Francis can't hang on under close attention. You can't question his commitment. Dawson. What's he got on offer? Throws it on the boot. Wanganeen Malira with a chance to run. Goes long. Brown looms large as usual. He will surely make this count.
They should be on the board with a goal.
Looks good off the boot. He's got it.
South Australia will charge full price if you let them move the ball with that sort of ease.
South Australia on the board early. Grundy palms it down. Vaughan Francis on the same page as his ruck. Quality delivery by foot. Inside 50 with the kick. Wiedering is a rock in defence. Moving the footy laterally. In no man's land. McCluggage. Can anyone get to the drop zone? King gets to the front spot. Going for territory. Michelini is there in defence.
This is South Australia's first game against Victoria in Adelaide since 1997.
Doesn't often waste it. They could be vulnerable here. Sinclair.
Last time Victoria lost a State of Origin game was 1994.
Tidy ball. King all on his own. Is anyone home? Wilkie wins the contest and can relieve the pressure. Searching kick. Stewart had it and lost it. Thilthorpe. You asked for it. You got it. It's been a lacklustre affair so far. Both rucks caught daydreaming. Gawn. That was almost handed to him. Just shoveled it out. Vaughan Francis. Wilkie. Working hard and being rewarded. Some indirect ball movement here. Who's got the wheels? Clean pickup. It's loose inside the 50. It's been paid. I think they prefer you to kick it to the opposition.
That's the risk you run when you flirt with the boundary line. He can level it up here with a good kick.
Heads for home, it's close. What does the goal umpire say? Minor score.
It wasn't the easiest of shots, but he'd expect to kick that 8 times out of 10.
Back into play. Dacos, within range, can make them pay.
Can he deliver? Yeah, back him more often than not.
They need this, but the moment gets the better of him.
They're lucky they haven't been made to pay for that turnover. They really should have been.
Gets his kick despite the heat. Bontempelli goes without it. Paul Francis. That's not one of the acceptable methods of disposal.
He's suggesting he got something on it. Oh, I'm not sure he did.
They've got a problem now. What's he got on offer? Pokes it into the pocket. Darcy is a beacon in that forward line.
Relatively straightforward kick, but that's easy to say from here.
Drop pass. Goal!
He had the opportunity to put them in front. That's exactly what he's done. Lovely finish.
Victoria in front now. Draper slaps it out. Paul Francis. They've coughed it up. He'll work all day. Turned over. Wiedering runs onto it. He's been busy so far. Time to turn on the Jets. This spells trouble. Maybe he could have gone himself. Loose ball in the pocket. Farmer. Golden opportunity here. Quick snap, and that's a goal.
How good was that finish?
What a goal!
He's such a classy player.
Just like Chair Farmer back in the day!
So the underdogs throwing down the gauntlet. You can see their belief growing. He's suddenly a popular man. Can he find a teammate?
I think the Eddie Betts pocket may relocate here at the Adelaide Oval.
And can extend the margin.
Is this become the Riley Farmer pocket?
Pickett getting involved.
After this goal against Victoria, will he be the new Eddie Betts after this game, or will he likely be the new Tony Hall? Neil! South Australia goal.
That's his first, and it's unlikely to be his last. He's looking lively.
South Australia were underdogs coming in, but they look anything but in the early going. Rao, can he force his way through? King had his name. Written all over it. Gives it everything. Sloppy disposal, and we'll have a throw in.
Both sides making their fair share of mistakes. It's just a matter of who can punish the opposition the most.
Draper showing his skills.
Come on, South Australia.
Needed to be clean and wasn't. Bennett.
Here's Gray
Through
Bennett.
the middle. Wants to take the game on. Provides
Still Gray
support.
Bennett.
Breaks the line. Farmer. What a hand pass. Pickett. Strolls in and kicks the easiest of goals.
It almost looks just like if Jeff Farmer and Byron Pickett were teammates all those years ago.
Plenty of physicality and look at cut above already.
Yeah, Riley just doing the state of origin game, but it's fun. You got the second goal of the game, but that was from the Eddie Betts pocket. In that one.
Victoria have coughed up 4 of the first 5 and have some real concerns.
Hope it's like an Eddie Betts style snap, but not like a Tony Hall one. Yes, I remember when Tony Hall had that snap, he got injured straight after that, and as Amy Stadium at the Tony Hall pocket cursed.
South Australia are bringing great energy. Thilthorpe has a way of drawing the footy. Holmes thwarts them again. Gets it out of the danger zone. Richards has charged into space. Sees something he likes. He's generally a good kick. Rochelle, dangerous to leave on his own. What's he got on offer? Uses his pace to great effect. A second bounce. He's put the foot down. Pulls the trigger, perhaps prematurely. It's a behind.
Always unlikely from there, but he is capable.
Wanganeen Malira tasked with the kick in. Can you believe it? He's given it straight back in front of goal. Blasts away, and that's out on the full.
He knew where it was going the moment it left his boot.
Big ball to be won. Dacos didn't need to be asked twice.
You turn the ball over there, you've got to expect to pay the price.
It's an understatement to say they needed that one. Farmer got his palm to it. Vaughan Francis, the midfield battle so important. Bombs it in. Brown couldn't hold it under pressure. In he goes. Boot to ball, and that's a goal.
Some great work there to create the easiest of goals.
The goals are coming thick and fast. This is great to watch. Grundy wins it out of the centre. Squeezes the kick. Which way will it bounce? Farmer bursts through the middle. Approaching the 50. That's not a mark. Steadies. Drop punt. Goal!
A few heads will start to drop soon if they can't turn the tide. They're right on the edge.
Victoria need to get one back soon. They're right on the edge. Good ruck work. Grundy absorbs the pressure. Manages to get off a handball. Greenwood through the centre square he goes. A few players stop, but advantage has been paid. They ask the question, but the umpire will have it. Grundy showing his skills. Vaughan Francis. Rankin gets to the front spot and can line them up. Clever kick. Battle takes a potentially goal-saving mark on the last line of defence. Watson on a lead, going for territory. The coach will start pulling out hair in a minute. Managed to get a handball away. Anyone's ball. Pickett got to get it forward now. That one was not open to interpretation.
Not sure there was much prior opportunity there.
He might have thought about the corridor. Foot race on the wing. McCluggage wants to take the game on. Catch me if you can, he says. They need a spark. South Australia have all the answers. Delivers a long ball. Second effort needed. Thompson. What's he got on offer? Doesn't often waste it. Spills the mark. They've put themselves under pressure. Wiedering. Sloppy disposal and a turnover. He's made a hot start to this match. The sprint is on. Rosie. Snap at goal. He's got great goal sense, but he's off target with that one.
Some slightly shabby defending going on out there, but just a 1-point tax this time.
Victoria, not at their best so far. Petrarca uses the body well. He's just about kicked the cover off it. It's a bad mistake. Searching kick. Smith wins it back. Great mark. Can he hit a target? Gone. He's taken a beauty. Victoria need to make inroads soon.
If he can nail this first shot at goal, he might just be in for a big day.
Looking to pull one back, and that's exactly what he's done. Well played.
It's always good for the confidence to see that first shot go straight through.
South Australia get away to a very good start. Lots to discuss as we hit the first change. It's time for some observations from Gary Lyon.
South Australia have established a handy break, and it's starting at the stoppages.
South Australia lead by 16 at quarter time against Victoria.
But there was in that first term, with the midfielders taking full advantage of the silver service provided by their ruckman.
We'll see how it plays out. Thanks, Gary. Grundy, it's a masterclass in ruck work. Dawson. Sarong couldn't finish what he started. Victoria have won it back. Sloppy hands and they've turned it over. Battle got in the way. Knew where the help was. Holmes. Under pressure. Dangerous spot for a loose ball. Rosie accepted the invitation. Bennett wants to take the game on. He's kicked a goal.
He's a terrific asset with his pace and skills, and that was another example.
South Australia with the first of the second term. Grundy continues to have his way. Neil, Vaughan Francis. This will be his 5th inside 50. Thilthorpe drops into the hole and marks.
To say there are some alarm bells ringing is an understatement. They're not working hard enough.
He's a quality finisher, and that's more evidence.
That's what happens when you leave players in space inside 50. It's going to hurt you on the scoreboard.
South Australia having a good patch. Grundy is giving him a bath. Neil, can anyone get to the drop zone? Stewart couldn't complete the mark. Feeling the heat. They've bottled it up. Grundy is teaching him a lesson. Dawson, he can smell a goal from a long way off, but his kick is astray.
He'll be itching for an opportunity to make up for that.
Stewart, not in the mood for short passing. He had one job, and he made a meal of it. Can he find a teammate? Bontempelli wins the contest and can relieve the pressure. Penetrating ball. Dawson cuts it off. Slick hands. Through the centre square he goes. Feeds it out. Cox with time. Throws it on the boot. Battle fumbles it. He's got support. Anderson. He's lost his bearings. The kick's gone nowhere. Gets his kick despite the heat. They've given it back. That could prove costly. Takes them on. Puts his teammate under the pump. That's not like him. Anderson. Greenwood gathers. Puts the foot down and away he goes. He couldn't get his fist or foot to it.
Took too long there and coughs up what could have been a shot on goal.
He picked his pocket. Neil lays it off. Greenwood. He's normally dependable, and he is this time.
It wasn't long ago this match was right in the balance. The change that's come over it has been stark.
Victoria are looking disorganised. Draper, just for something different. Dawson, too slow. No leniency from the umpire there.
It's a hot footy today.
Happy to be patient and wait for an opening. They could be vulnerable here. What's he got on offer? Vaughan Francis has found some space. He's leading all covers for disposals. Just had to get it out. Great anticipation. Attracted a crowd. And he's done for holding the ball.
He's having a word with the umpire, and he may just have a point.
Watson, that's a big play. Has a ping. It won't be a goal. They could be in here if it sits. He's put it through.
Better ball movement on that occasion allowed them to open up that opportunity in front of goal, and they've got full reward for it.
Victoria with a much-needed goal. Draper, he's worth his weight in goal. Dawson, Vaughan Francis, looking to extend this margin. Thilthorpe wins the contest hands down. That's a useful ball. Drops the football. Pickett. Terrific tackle. The umpire says you had prior opportunity.
Caught, and the chance goes begging. Great defence.
Rosie doing the grunt work. Farmer getting involved. It's a goal.
They've been consistently able to find avenues to goal through quick and direct ball movement.
It's been quite a turn-up. What a first half we've seen. Same old, same old. Vaughan Francis. They should have been going forward. Now they'll have to defend. Kicks to space. It pitches near the 50. Who has the numbers? Michelani gathers. You can see their confidence growing. Thilthorpe can't mark. South Australia are playing some great footy. Battle. Bailey's... Team out again. His field kicking is normally first rate. That's a poor place to give the ball back. In he goes. He's kicked a goal.
Managed to get free and kick the easiest of goals.
South Australia with 2 on the bounce. Draper could do this with his eyes closed. Dawson. Bennett. Great hands there. Can he impose himself on the match? Brown. That's a shocker. That kick had nothing going for it. This will be coming back. It's out on the full.
Hounded into the mistake. Space is hard to come by.
It's come unstuck. Neal. Brown. Boot. Ball. Goal.
They're really opening them up. And right now they have no answers to the onslaught.
South Australia go on their merry way. Draper, he is simply too good. Vaughan Francis, Neal, through the centre square he goes. Decides to go. Look at the distance on that hand pass. Brown, this is promising. Farmer, quick snap, and that's a goal.
Looking at the opposition's coach's box, I think some of the toys are about to start coming out of the cot.
South Australia by 53. Draper with a deft tap. Taken to ground. No prior, and we'll have a ball up. Draper, it's been a mighty performance. Rao, Dacos, a bit of a panicked handball. Stewart, no malice in that, but it has to be a free kick just the same. Doesn't often waste it. That's symptomatic of their malaise. What's he got on offer? Gives it everything. Gets up high and manages to hold on. Sensational grab. Dacos read it well. Stewart by hand. Battle. Neal gets there first. Dealt with the pressure. Horne-Francis farms it out. Brown caught. Dropped it like a hot potato. Dawson. And that is a bizarre piece of play, rushing it behind for his own team.
That's strange. Did he forget where he was?
They've set up well for the kick-in. This will be coming straight back.
The forwards will not be pleased. They're getting cold down there. Opportunity for a check side here.
Here's a chance with the outside of the boot, and he's miscued it. No score. Searching kick. That is very charitable. Can he finish it off? South Australia are red hot at the moment. It's off hands. Spills out in the tackle. Brown lurking menacingly. He's kicked a goal.
South Australia have come looking for a percentage boost. They are real hungry today.
South Australia lead by 60.
South Australia with 5 on the bounce and playing irresistible footy. Gawn showing his skills. What can they build here? Wasn't a great kick. They've turned it over. The umpire whistles for a ball up. The two big men do battle. Rao, Sherry. He's drawn a crowd. There'll be a few feeling sore after this match.
Dominating the disposal count doesn't always translate on the scoreboard, but it is today.
Neal, look at the space he's got to work with. South Australia are doing all the attacking. Wiedering charges onto it. The kick was centimetre perfect. Watson. Cox affects the turnover. He's run into trouble. The umpire will have it when one tackle just won't do. Sherry showing his skills. Smith, Butters. They're moving the footy quickly. Wilkie, desperate to win it back. No sign of them dropping off. Cox, it's not a fair fight. Could that have been holding the ball? Some thought it was, but not the person who matters. Grundy smashes it out of there. Greenwood is racking up contested possessions. Neal, good build-up. He didn't break stride. Thought his way through it. Quality delivery by foot. South Australia are doing as they please. They're moving the footy well here. Anyone's ball. Stewart in heavy traffic. Can they get something going? Misses the target and it's out of play.
South Australia are really on top in the clearances at the moment. If that continues, this match is only going to go one way.
Sherry, the winner there. Rao, Bontempelli under pressure. Butters in the right spot. McCluggage, Smith, he's got support. Ineffective disposal. Rao, Bontempelli, Watson. Victoria are good with their hands. Drives it inside the forward 50. It's a poor entry. A waste, really. Greenwood in the centre square. It's a dominant display. He'd like that one back. Gunston. They want ball, but they're not going to get it. Sherry with a deft tap. Smith. Hardwick. Dangerous to leave on his own. Victoria have been out of sorts. None of them could stop him. He read it superbly. Sherry, this is good footy. Can he finish it off? They desperately need a goal. Honours the lead. Golden opportunity here.
He hasn't got his name on the goal scorers list yet. Here's a good chance.
Goes for the check side. Yes! That is so skillful.
They had to be patient, but they were able to pick their way through and eventually score.
And the siren heralds the end of a breathtaking half of footy. The result may be foregone, but it's been a treat to watch so far. Time for some more insights from Gary on the boundary.
South Australia midfield is a well-oiled machine, and they are showing us all why they're widely regarded as one of the best in the business. The quality of the ruck work is first rate, but the way the mids are blocking for each other, finding space and reading the taps is a pleasure to watch. They're running rampant and the forwards are loving every moment of it. This should be a huge margin by the final siren.
Thanks, Gary, as we get going again. Sherry with a deft tap. Dacos is a clearance beast. Smith, Gunston at centre-half forward. Anderson, good disciplined defence. That's got to be a free kick. Took them on and didn't dispose of it correctly.
He bit off more than he could chew there.
Is it too early to say they look a different side?
You can put this one in the footy record. It's a goal.
They've got to find a way to get him into the game. We know how damaging he can be.
They've got a couple back, but they need to keep coming. Sherry showing his skills. Anderson, he's only had the one inside 50. McCluggage. Victoria having a purple patch. Rochelle, that's good work rate. Clever kick. Smith is the man on the spot and he's marked.
He's not on the board yet. That should change here.
He won't miss this, surely. He nearly did, but it's okay in the end.
He managed to find some space in a dangerous position and made them pay for their loose checking.
Victoria have made a hot start to the second half. They might as well not have a run. Dawson. Pickett snares the loose ball. Rankin. That's not going to be a goal. Battle went bang. Rushed over and they can reset.
They've got an opportunity here to get the ball down the other end quickly.
Looking for a quick transition. Hardwick has found some space. He's generally a good kick. Stewart got to the right position and hung on. The umpire says it's continuous play, so on they go. Sees something he likes. Well done. Sherry, Richards, Smith with time. This is much better. Rochelle, that's a big play.
It's been a dark day, but that was a more positive passage of play, and it should result in a goal.
Needs it to bend back, but it's not going to.
Well, you can't afford to dwell on it. Just got to make sure you get the next one.
Taking no risks with the kick in. The kick is precise. Dawson can keep it moving. Got a little time here. Bennett on a lead. Good hands. Wilkie, normally creative. Well, I suppose if you're going to turn it over, that's not the worst place. They're playing with purpose and poise. Manages to find a teammate. Bennett working hard and being rewarded. Rankin pushes into space and receives the footy. Wilkie is pushed up. Smith has it now on centre wing. It's been that kind of day for them. What's he got on offer? Rosie with a chance to run. Normally delivers. That's a good option, and this looks promising. You can't question his commitment. He lost his radar there.
Great pressure and ultimately rewarded.
Dacos, probing ball. Richards has charged into space. South Australia guarding the corridor. Good work rate. They've opened them up here. I've liked his game today. Well played. Butters. This deserves a goal. King commands the footy.
He's 1 from 1 so far.
Tries to bend this one back, but not enough.
Those are the kinds of opportunities you really need to take.
No time like the present. That's well played. Tidy ball. He's hit up the lead. Can he find a teammate? South Australia are out of trouble. Picking their way through. Thilthorpe in the clear on centre wing. Good penetration on the kick. Sarong clears the area. Feeling the heat. The lift door's closed on him and he's gone.
He's not hiding his annoyance, but I think he's more upset with himself than with the umpire.
Wiedering wins it back and they're out of trouble. Brown takes an excellent grab. The defence has fallen down. Rosie can just about walk this in.
These forwards and midfielders have great connections. No wonder at all they're scoring so freely.
He hasn't hit the scoreboard yet. He has now.
He managed to find some space, and he was never going to have a problem converting from there.
South Australia can sense a soft kill here. Draper continues to have his way. Horn Francis, Pickett, Thompson, Greenwood. Is anyone home? This is good ball movement.
One of their key markers has been how well they've shared the load. That list of goal kickers might be about to get a new name.
Kicks at goal, and that's ugly. He hasn't even scored. Keeps it low. Butters has pushed into space. Anderson, Bontempelli, Dacos. Just had to get it out. A quick getaway wasn't possible. Gunston. The fans will be happy to see this. They've bottled it up. Draper. It's a masterclass in ruck work. Horn Francis. There was no way past that tackle, and we'll have another stoppage. Gawn. A rare win. Dacos. Read it well. Butters. Wanganeen Malira doing what he does best. Anderson. He couldn't get rid of it. They wanted holding the ball, but nothing doing. Draper. He's worth his weight in gold. Horn Francis. They cannot keep him quiet. And inside 50 goes begging. Doesn't often waste it. Good thinking and good execution too. Anderson has got loose. Butters blasts away. Wanganeen Malira got a fist in. Wilkie, Gawn wins it back. Squeezes the kick. Smith concedes ground. Time to turn on the Jets. Rosie, ever reliable. He's been accosted. No leniency from the umpire there.
You've got to be quicker than that.
Bontempelli, this is a big opportunity. Can he be the fire starter? That's symptomatic of their malaise. South Australia are playing some great footy. In no hurry here. He's had little impact so far. Butters, Sarong. It's no place for the faint-hearted. Their appeals have fallen on deaf ears. The two big men do battle, like Batman and Robin. Dacos. Here's a big chance to peg back the margin.
If they're to find a way back, this has to go through.
Set sail for goal, but the kick is astray. One behind only.
A fine passage of play, didn't get the finish it deserved.
Taking no risks with the kick in. That's skillful. Bennett works hard to present. Waiting for someone to come at him. Horn Francis, all on his own. Michelani. South Australia continue to do as they wish. Takes the safe option. They're moving the footy well here. Ignoring the corridor for now. Honours the lead. Michelani. Rosie. Gunston makes good contact. He's besieged. Umpire's ball as we near three-quarter time. Draper could do this with his eyes closed. Horn Francis, Bennett, Rosie. They're playing like champions. Farmer, here's a big chance. Can he take it? No, he's missed.
The way it's going, it probably won't be long until they get another opportunity.
Trying to catch them out. Hardwick. They've got to get a wriggle on. Watson. Neat little stab kick. Quality delivery by foot. Bontempelli. What's he got on offer? Dacos on centre wing is marked. That's a useful ball. Rochelle. This is good footy. They desperately need a goal. Thumped away. Thompson. Bennett navigated the traffic. Might be time for one more score here. He didn't break stride. It's a tough game. They asked the question, but the umpire will have it. Draper has rucked tirelessly. Dawson attracted a crowd. No way through there, and they'll reset. Gawn slaps it out. Dacos absorbs the pressure. There'll be a few feeling sore after this match. South Australia came in confident, but I'm not sure even they expected they would be this far in front with a quarter to play. Now for some analysis from Gary Lyon.
South Australia have been way too good today, but the coach wants them to be ruthless, to keep taking the game on and make sure they run it out strongly. One or two of the players mentioned percentage. You just don't know how helpful that could prove at the end of the season.
Thanks for those observations, Gary, as we get back underway. Draper is teaching him a lesson. Dawson, Horne-Francis running in support. Farmer marks at centre half forward. Searching kick. Bennett has it within range. He will surely make this count.
No way back for them if this goes through.
Two in a row if he gets it, and he does.
Well, if you give him room inside 50, you'll pay more often than not.
The buzzards are circling. Draper is giving him a bath. Dawson is a clearance beast. Thilthorpe. Thompson with a chance to send it forward. He's been penalised for incorrect disposal.
That's what happens when you find yourself in two minds.
Anderson marks on centre wing. Sarong. The call is insufficient intent.
Assuming it wasn't a skill error, that wasn't well disguised.
Wanganeen Malira has found some space. South Australia have winners everywhere. They've found the magic formula. Thompson in his natural habitat. Rosie. He's suddenly a popular man. They're still cracking in hard deep into this match. Draper just for something different. Dawson, Pickett. Petrarca showing why he's such a good defender. Battle, what can he do with it? South Australia have all the answers. Brown has marked in front of goal.
Straight in front, should not miss.
That's offline, didn't really give it a chance.
You've got to take the positive. Perhaps they can turn that into a 7-point play.
Trying to catch them out. The kick is precise. Taking time to assess the options. Petrarca. They need a goal, but it's at the wrong end. That's a good option, and this looks promising. Draper picks off the pass. Tidy ball. Pickett on a lead. What's he got on offer? Cox can run with the footy. They're irrepressible at the moment. Greenwood. I don't think he meant to smother it. Pickett cops some unwanted attention. Victoria are chasing tail. Little one to half-back. Greenwood read it well. Rosie, dangerous to leave on his own. The defence is disorganised. Petrarca takes a potentially goal-saving mark on the last line of defence. McCluggage pushes into space and receives the footy. Got a little time here. Battle with a chance to run. Good work rate. This is much better. Hardwick can keep it moving. South Australia have denied them the corridor. Rochelle, you asked for it, you got it. The crowd cries ball, and they get their wish.
Not sure there was much prior opportunity there.
The kick was centimetre perfect. Penetrating ball. Petrarca with the big fist. Watson, can he hit a target? Stewart uses the body well. He doesn't waste many. Rao makes position. Normally delivers. Seizes the moment. This deserves a goal. Draper had the presence of mind to get to the dangerous spot. Michelini. Cox goes long. Petrarca went bang. Hardwick. He stopped in his tracks. South Australia are giving them nothing. Gawn. He's been beaten, but he had a win there. Bontempelli. Smith. This is promising. Watson working hard and being rewarded. Great play. Anderson. They've worked it well. Can he finish it off?
Someone went to sleep defensively, and I suspect the price will be 6 points.
Easy goal, surely. He hasn't missed it, has he? Wow, that's not easy to do.
They cannot take a trick today. It's been one of those days.
They've set up well for the kick-in. Sees something he likes. Delivers to centre half forward. It's a dreadful mistake. What's he got on offer? They've got them on the overlap. Cox, got to get it out of there. They've got winners all over the park. They're a pleasure to watch. He's got an option in the centre square. Bontempelli read that one right off the boot. Doesn't often waste it. They've opened them up here. I've liked his game today. Can they get themselves a consolation prize? Watson, McCluggage, bouncing ball. He's generally a good kick. Gee, they're playing well. They're leading them a merry dance. Cox has charged into space. He's hit up the lead. Bennett has got loose on centre wing. Was that a throw? Rao affects the turnover. That's a bit of a waste. Greenwood in the thick of it as ever. Pickett. Brown marks inside 50 and can have a shot.
He can put the finishing touch on a fine passage of play.
That won't score. It's a disappointing result. Good looking kick. Hardwick in the clear. Not a lot of positives today. Victoria are out of trouble. Ignoring the corridor for now. Grundy wins it back. Great mark. That's well played. Greenwood. Rosie has drifted forward and marked.
The crowd will tell the story.
He's completely shanked it. He gets a point for it, but I'm not sure he deserves one.
It's nice to back yourself, but you've still got to play the percentages and put the team first.
He's off. That's good vision. Hardwick with a chance to relieve the pressure. They're moving the footy well here. His field kicking is normally first rate. Honours the lead. Battle. This is more positive. Sarong all on his own. Anderson in the clear on centre wing. Junk times come early. Gunston, that's skillful. Bontempelli, too slow. They have absolutely spifflicated him. The umpire says you had prior opportunity.
Great pressure there and gets the reward.
Manages to find a teammate. What's he got on offer? South Australia finishing strongly. They've got a problem now. Victoria have no answers. It's hard to defend ball movement like this.
Poor defence leaving him on his own, and now you'd imagine he'll make them pay.
Goes goalward, and he's off target.
He found some space that failed to make the most of it. He's not happy.
No time like the present. What can they muster from the back half? Holds it up, waiting for an option to present. Quality delivery by foot. Butters. Whatever he's suffering from, it's not leather poisoning. This is good ball movement. Clever kick. The interchange bench might be calling after that blue. Lowers the eyes. Rosie works hard to present. Poor footy there. They haven't been able to buy a goal. McCluggage in the centre square. Bontempelli harassed into an error. Who's front and centre? His hand passing is a weapon. Scrounges a kick. Dawson. Neal feeds it out. Rosie. Grundy. Big tackle laid. Siren not far away, and I think we'll all be pretty happy to hear it. Gawn palms it down. Smith, that sloppy play, and it could come back to bite. Bennett gets to the front spot. They're playing with purpose and poise. Neal is in a better position.
To put the cherry on top of what's been a superlative performance.
He makes no mistake.
They're showing them no mercy and fully cashing in, and so they should.
South Australia have won. They might look back at this as a pivotal moment, but for now, the spoils of victory are theirs. What a performance that was, Half. What did you make of it?
It's a disaster to come out in your first match for premiership points and play like that. They look hesitant, lacking in confidence, and most